So we want to just say thank you for spending a few minutes with us tonight on this Thursday evening in January. And, you could do anything at this point, and we are thankful that you just came on for a few minutes to learn about our coffee business. So really quickly, we want to talk about what Valentis is. Valentis is a Latin word for prevail, and we are a 4-year-old company. We are completely debt-free. We started this organization in July of 2014, and we're in South Dakota. That's where we're based. Currently, just a quick rundown, we have 11 products. We are promised 3 minimum new products the first quarter of 2019. And we have purchased another multi-level marketing company called Skinny Body Care, and we will be inheriting all of those products as well. We are not able to purchase them just yet because we want to put Valentis name on them, and we want to change the names because Valentis is more about health than it is about getting skinny. So we want to make sure that we attract the proper people to our products, as well as name them something that means something to us, because our products that we have now, our 11 products, they actually mean something, and they're all awesome. So Optimum Coffee is our #1 seller, and that's probably what you're using or have used or have heard about, which attracted you to this call tonight. And it is our coffee that launched in May of 2018. So it's a fairly new product. Our CEO is Dave Jordan, and him and his wife Joyce started Valentis with their own money, which is hence why it's debt-free. He was a top earner prior to starting Valentis in 3 other network marketing companies. And his story is one of when they started and the other companies did not treat the reps properly, in his opinion, he knew he couldn't stay. So he went to another one, and then he did another one. And after the 3rd one, he said, I'm out of this. I'm starting my own, and I'm going to treat the reps like I think they should be treated. And that's really how he's built this organization. So I want to introduce you to one of my leaders on our team. Her name is Amanda, and she is all over our leaderboards here at Valentis. Her team that she's personally sponsored and personally brought into the business, they're all over the leaderboards. And I'm super excited for her to share a little bit about her story, as well as what this business and these products has done for her in a short time. Go ahead, Amanda.
Thank you so much. So I am single mom to 13-year-old Cece going on 30. And I actually started with another network marketing company in 2012, which was solely based around health and fitness. And I fell in love with helping people. It started with learning to love myself again after I became a mom. My daughter was about 7, and I was still blaming her for my weight. It was not her fault. But I was still blaming her for my weight. And I really had no self-esteem, and was kind of at a last desperate attempt to try to get healthy or try to lose some of that weight before I just accepted that that was my fate. And so I started working out, started eating healthy, started helping other people, realized that I kind of found this calling of helping people learn to love themselves again through getting healthy. And I did that for several years, and this switch kind of happened both in the business side of things and in my health. The business side of things was that network marketing company, I was no longer growing with it. It was I was kind of in a weird spot in my downline. I was kind of in an island, so there was really not going to be much more growth for me. Coincidentally, at the same time, my health started declining. And regardless of how much I was working out or eating well, I was just feeling very sick all the time. And I was gaining weight all of a sudden. And I was getting very swollen. And every day I was going to work, and I was having to unbutton my pants by about 9 in the morning. It didn't matter if I ate or drank something not healthy or healthy. I would just get so swollen. I was in excruciating pain. It felt like I had just a belt tightening around my stomach, even when I was unbuttoning my pants. And all I could do was count down the hours until I could go home and get in my stretchy pants. I was miserable. And a few months or living through that, I guess, all summer. And then I talked to Stacy, and we were talking about the business side of things. And I was talking about how I was just miserable and sick. And she said, you know, people are having great results with this. Just try it. Just try this coffee. And my doctors had no idea what was going on. They were ready to send me to a specialist. And I absolutely did not believe that the coffee was going to do any good for me. But I was desperate and would try anything. And so I tried some coffee, and the first day I drank it was the first day I didn't have to unbutton my pants at work. And the swelling started going down. My digestion started working again. I wasn't bloated every day. I wasn't in pain. I started losing weight. I was more focused. All these benefits started happening immediately for me. My boyfriend and I both started drinking it. We both lost at least 10 pounds that first month and decided this was something that was too good to not share. And because I have a big heart for helping people who are stuck and who are struggling and who are hurting, and I can really connect with that, this was a no-brainer for us.
Yes, I love that. I love Amanda's story, and I love what this coffee has done for her. So I just want to talk about, super quick, 5 key elements of successful network marketing. Number 1 is the company and the management and the leadership. So if you have someone that is in charge of the network marketing company who doesn't have, you know, things that I mentioned about our CEO, Dave Jordan, he cares about people, and he really wanted to do this thing debt-free, and he wants a product that's good for you, and he cares about what ingredients are in there. If all of that stuff, those 3 little elements there, are not in a network marketing company, it is not going to be successful. It may be at the start, but it most likely won't stick around too long. Number 2, product or service. It has to be consumable. You can't have someone order something one time and never need it again. So all of our products that we have are consumable products. They are all along the health and wellness supplement focus. And they all are consumed on a monthly basis. So it's something that your customer will fall in love with, will get hooked on, and will constantly be repeating your orders because obviously they run out and they don't want to run out. So number 3, compensation. And we joke on these calls sometimes that, you know, if you talk to any direct sales company or network marketing company, they're going to say, I have the best compensation plan. This is why. And I can honestly agree with what we've said in prior calls, that not necessarily, Valentis may not have the best compensation plan, because I don't necessarily know if the best one is out there. If it has every single element that's positive in every single multi-level marketing type of structure. So to say it's the perfect one would not be properly speaking. However, this company versus the company that I was with before this, my reps who I just brought in last month in November and in October, they're making money already. That is not the case at my other multi-level marketing position. It would take months and months and months to see some income steady coming in. So to me, that's huge, because if you can start financially helping people quickly, it's going to keep them sticking around and working the business and using the product and sharing it, because they're seeing a return on their investment quickly. And that's super important. Timing. So most network marketing companies, they say that there's a perfect time to get into the company, and then once it hits a certain peak, it's kind of too late. You can still do well in a company that's hit its peak, but if you can get into a company prior to that peak, you're going to be in a great position. And right now, we are right before the peak is going to happen. We are predicting that in 2019, that peak will show its face for Valentis. So you are watching this call. Now is the time to definitely get into this business. Number 5 is training and support. All of the people on this call, whoever invited you to watch the recording or be on live, we have a huge community of training and support, and we do things together as a team. We're constantly helping each other out. There's video training, there's social media training, there's everything you need. That's not going to take hours and hours and hours of your life, but it's going to teach you the basics, and it's going to help you succeed. And you'll never feel like you're doing it alone. That's something that, for me, coming over from the other company, that's something I had with my other team, and it was super important to me. And so I brought that here as well. We are a big community. We help each other, and we are just a bunch of big old friends and family doing this thing and encouraging each other as well. And then, of course, network marketing companies have to have heart. And we already talked about Dave and Joyce Jordan, how they started this business with their hearts, and we feel that this is definitely something that we have here. Now, speaking of heart, Amanda's going to talk a little bit about some of the personal testimonials that some of these people that she knows personally, some of her customers, some of our team members, some of my people. We put this, just a few things we're going to go over so that you can know these products are legit, and these are some real life testimonials.
Okay, so Stacy and I kind of laugh because we're coming from like the money slide, and we're going to go back to that in a little bit, and then this is the heart slide kind of thrown in the middle of it. Stacy's very, let's get to the bottom line. How is this going to work? And I very much have to say, but what is it going to mean to somebody? Whose life am I going to change with this?
We're a good balance.
Yes. So for me, we all go to work and we earn a paycheck, and nobody apologizes for that. But with a second job, doing a second job, taking a little bit more time away from my life, it has to mean something to me. It has to have some sort of purpose behind it. Even really my first job has to have that too. But this really had to mean something to me. And I have this very big pull for people who are struggling like I was. So some of the people who have shared with me, I'm going to glance real quick on this slide, but there are a couple that I want to share right quick that I don't think are on here. The first one is one of my friends who is very iron deficient, and she was having to take naps every day and stopped exercising after being a runner for a long time. And this coffee has helped her to have enough energy that she not only has been able to stay up during the day, but she's able to get back to running. She was so iron deficient, she was at the point of having transfusions at the hospital. So this has been a big thing for her. It was not about weight loss for her at all. Actually, it was really just about the energy. Another one of my friends who is drinking the coffee, she and her husband have been doing IVF treatments, had a successful IVF pregnancy, and then lost it shortly after, and decided to take a break before they were going to continue trying after the holidays. But she had gained 13 pounds with all of the initial treatments and attempts. She just wanted to get back down to where she was comfortable before they started treatment again. So this was something that's really been helping her lose the weight. There are a lot of stories like that. There are stories where, one of my reps down 2 pant sizes and 15 pounds since November 5th. I think at this point she's down closer to 25 pounds. She's not as tired and bloated. She's lasting energy. She's a teacher. She's a single mom. She is, her son has autism, so she's very busy with that, and she's a grad student. So she's staying very busy, and this has really helped her stay on top of things. And I can tell every time I talk to her that she's learning to love herself a little bit more each time we have a conversation. So I know this is really helping her. This product doesn't just help with weight loss. It helps with energy. It helps with focus. And one of the great things that a lot of my reps have talked about is their anxiety and emotionally kind of balancing them out and helping them emotionally where they did not expect that at all. So that's another really big thing that this coffee provides.
Yeah, so many awesome things and so many testimonials constantly in our coffee groups. And everybody who's listening and checking us out tonight, you're probably in one of our groups and you hear all these testimonials, and it's not people who aren't truly using it and having their lives changed from it. And I love that there's a business around helping people find products that you don't have to be super strict when you eat, and you don't have to work out 60 minutes for 5 or 6 days a week. there's a different way, and it almost is a neurological shift, which helps with us being able to not be so food focused. That was my issue. That's my testimonial, and I'll get to it in a minute. But Melissa is another one of my leaders, crushing this business. I want to introduce you to her, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself. And just real quick, the reason why we have different testimonials is because we want everybody to know that anybody can do this business. There's nothing special about me, and when I say that, I don't mean that to degrade me or I need self-love or I have some issue with myself. I just feel like there's nothing really special about any of us per se, that you have to be a certain type. It is for everyone. And so that's why I love these different stories, and I love telling my story and having Amanda share. And now Melissa's going to tell you a little bit about her story and what this business has done for her as she just joined as well.
Hey everybody, my name is Melissa. I'm a wife of 15 years. I have 2 kids, a 7-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl going on 21. I came from another company with Stacy that I was with for about a year, which super thankful, learned a lot, and it was wonderful. And I joined Valentis in November. And I am not your person that you would think would join this company, because I hated coffee and I never ever drank coffee. And Stacy and I continued to stay in touch, and she said, "Hey, why don't you try this coffee?" And I said, "No, I don't like coffee. I've never drank it." And she said, "Okay, if you're not going to try it, then will your husband try it?" And I said, so I asked him, and he said, "Sure." So we got some trials, and Sean liked it. He had like 2 cups on the first day, and then I tried it, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good." Well, then I realized we were going to run out of trials, so I hid them from him because I liked it so much. So that was kind of the kicker. And I had been working out 6 days a week and eating healthy and lost some weight, which was great. But like, it's hard to do when you have a life and you have kids and I'm a full-time nurse and things like that. It's really hard to keep up that pace. So I really didn't want to go backwards. I wanted to continue to go forward and kind of stay where I was, but maybe not be as committed, not have to do those things. And that's what I would say the coffee has really done for me. I have so many people that are doing so well with this product. It really is for everyone, men and women. I have 3 women with autoimmune diseases that have truly told me they haven't felt this good in a long time. Forget even the fact that they're losing some weight, just the energy and just really feeling good in their skin. I have a woman that has MS, and she's had it for a very long time, and she was able to stop a medication because of this product. She was taking a medicine for energy to keep her going throughout the day, which she's been taking for a couple of years, and now she's no longer having to take it. So those things are huge. And I think for me as a healthcare provider, I love that these are all natural ingredients. I love that these are helping people in so many ways, so mentally and physically. And so, that's huge. Anybody can do this.
Awesome. All right. So real quick, my story. I'm married to my high school sweetheart, who we broke up more times than we can count, for 17 years. And I'm a mom of 3. I did start my first network marketing company in 2014. And when we talk about anybody can do this and how most of our business is generated on social media and literally with Wi-Fi from anywhere, from your lake, from the lake, from the beach, from your boat, from your kid's hockey game, from carpool, anywhere, you name it. If you have cell service, you can crush this business. I moved 800 miles from everybody who loved me shortly before I started my first network marketing company. And I did very well in that company. I ranked in that company. I recruited in that company. I hit numbers in that company. So we were taught how to build our business on social media. And that's what our team will teach you to do as well. You're not going to go door to door and begging your family and your friends and your neighbors to please buy something. Those days are over. We use social media, and we basically tell a story on a daily basis in a non-salesy way, and we will give you all the training that you need to do that as well. I left that business though in October of 2018, and I was ranked number 1 in December here at Valentis with this team that you've met tonight. So the reason I left the other business is because I felt that my business wasn't moving forward for the amount of time and effort that I was putting in. The products were great. What they offered was great. However, it was something that I feel now that I got in at the wrong time. When I joined that company, there was well over 100,000 reps. Here at Valentis, we're right around the $50,000 rep mark. So very much a lower amount of reps versus when I joined my first company. Everybody knows my first company. I could reel them in like nobody's business. I could tell them what I could offer them. They wanted it. And as soon as I gave them the link to order it, they said, no, thanks, I'm good, because of the company itself. Not that there's anything wrong with the company, but it's because it's so big now and everybody knows about it that they've already made up their mind. They think they know what they know, but they really don't know. And so, unfortunately, what their mindset is, it ruined me before I even got started as far as, the last few years. So I made a business decision, and it was the best decision that I could have made for my family. I've personally lost over 14 pounds now with Magic Coffee. And like I said before, my food focus is no more. I was the type of person that would wake up and I would literally be making my bed every morning, and I would be thinking about if we were going out to dinner or what I was eating that day, and I would get excited. That is not, I don't believe, healthy. That is food focused. That is food obsessed. And that's exactly what I was pre-Magic Coffee. Now the neurological shift is completely different. I eat to fuel my body, but I could care less what I'm doing, where I'm eating, or anything of the sorts, which is something that I've struggled with my whole adult life. So if the coffee tastes like poop, which it doesn't, I would still drink it just solely for that. So, all right, like Amanda said, she said, I'm a straight shooter. Like, let me tell me why I'm here. Tell me my investment. Give it to me, Stacy. So Amanda and I are going to talk about a little bit about the comp plan. It is so minimal. There is so much more to this comp plan, but we would literally be here all night if we went through every single level of the comp plan. So it's just our most exciting piece, but there's so many more ways to earn. So just keep that in mind while we go through this. But like I said, I'm a straight shooter. Give it to me. Give it to me quick, right? So we want everybody who joins our business to become a business builder. And that package, it's a $499 investment. But we're not just going to take your $499. You are going to get 350 of the Optimum Coffee sample sticks. You're going to also get a Breakthrough Cleanse and a Max Spray, two of our products that are amazing that we didn't even talk about tonight. But you're going to get those 3 things, and you're going to make 70 trials from those 350 samples. And they're 5-day trials, and you most likely bought one before, you bought a tub. Maybe you didn't, but if you would have, it would have been $20. And 20 times 70 is $1,400, and that's how much money you'll generate once you sell all your trials. And I can tell you that it's not guaranteed. However, this is what our team is doing. My reps who sign up as a Ruby, they are out of samples by their 6th week in the business. So before or shortly after that credit card statement comes that you owe that money for that sample pack, you're going to have $1,400 to show for that, to pay that bill. So don't let that $499 scare you. For me personally, it was a huge investment, and I thought to myself, I don't know if I should really do this. That's a lot of money. And you're right, it is a lot of money. But you're going to get a return on your investment quickly. You're going to get that money back within the first 4 to 6 weeks. It's going to unlock the highest commissions, the highest bonuses right out of the gate. And I can tell you, if you don't come in with a business starter pack, everyone so far that has come in with a lesser pack, which we do not offer training and such for, because they always seem to not continue the business. Just because they don't get the highest commissions, they don't have anything to share, they don't have an investment or a business pack. Valentis doesn't see you as a business builder. So it's super important for your business that you're starting to come in with this pack. Amanda's going to touch on the legacy bonus. Again, it's just one small part of how we get paid.
Eating myself because my child's being dramatic trying to go to bed in there. So yes, this is just one of the, I think, 7 major ways to earn money. Let me go over a couple of them. The very first one is with your commissions. So all of the products are the same price. It comes in a 1-pack, a 3-pack, 6-pack, or a 16-pack, or the Business Builder Kit. You will earn a specific commission for each one of those that you sell. That's the first basic way that you earn money, pretty much the same in every MLM. With your legacy bonus, which is another way that you earn money here, you are building your team. And as you build your team, and I have to touch back on one thing Stacy was saying, when she signed people up, and we all kind of came from the same other MLM. So when we would sign people up, they would join our team. It would take months to start building your reputation, to start building trust with people, to start building a clientele. And when you were adding new people to your team, you weren't getting rewarded any more for that than if you added just a regular customer. When you add people to your team with Valentis, you get commission just like you would if they were a customer, but you get an extra bonus every time you add. So the first 3 people you add as a Ruby, you earn $100 from each of them. Starting with your 4th Ruby until forever, you earn the $100 for them becoming a Ruby plus an extra $100 bonus. So you're getting $200 on your 4th person, $200 on your 5th person, $200 on your 6th person until forever. And from your 4th person until forever, when they sign up a Ruby, you're getting $100 from that one as well. So the way that, like the layers that Valentis allows you to kind of stack up to earn money is such a greater opportunity than anything I've ever seen in other MLMs. By far the best part, I think, one of the best parts. And honestly, because this is a newer company, we are a newer team, we haven't hit all of the possibilities of how to earn the income yet. We're earning a little bit more each month. We're hitting another level. But there are 7 different ways to earn an income, different ways to earn money through this company. So whoever invited you to this call, make sure you reach out to them and have them go over the rest of the compensation plan with you so you can see how much greater it gets.
Yes, and this slide here, you are not eligible for this slide unless you come in with the $4.99. So you would leave a ton of money, way more than $4.99 on the table if you were signing people up and you were truly building a business. So it is a big investment. However, it will return itself tenfold. You know, again, no guarantee. It depends on your work and how much you put in and, you know, whatnot. But we will help you. We are a team. We're community, and we're loving this. It's so much fun. It's so much different than from where many of us have come. Does anyone have any questions at all that they want to ask on the call? If you don't feel comfortable, we can always do this, you know, privately with the person who invited you. That's totally fine too. So anybody have any questions that they want to unmute themselves and ask? If not, it's okay. You don't have to be put on the spot. We can do this privately, but I just wanted to open up for 1 minute and see if anyone had any questions. No? All right, we won't put anybody on the spot. All right, well, thank you guys again for joining us. We appreciate your time, and we hope that you guys will reach out to the person who invited you and ask any questions that you may have. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.